What if I told you there are characters in Tensura that literally cannot die? Not hard to kill, not overpowered. I mean, actually immortal. They don't run out of energy. They don't get exhausted. And even if you somehow destroy their body, they just come back. These beings aren't demon lords. They aren't heroes. There's something far above that. We're talking about the true dragons. Characters like Veldora, Tempest, who can wipe out nations just by existing. Or Velzard, who can freeze entire battlefields instantly. Or Velgrind, whose flames can burn across dimensions. And then there's the biggest twist of all. Even Rimuru Tempest ends up reaching their level. So the real question is, what actually makes true dragons so broken? Let's break it down to understand why they're so overpowered. You first need to understand what true dragons actually are, because they're not just strong monsters. True dragons are primordial spiritual life forms. That means they weren't born normally. They weren't created like humans or monsters. They're basically forces of nature given consciousness. Each true dragon represents a fundamental concept of the world. For example, storms, ice, heat, even creation itself. So instead of thinking of them as characters, think of them like living natural laws. And this is where things start to get unfair. First, they have true immortality. If a true dragon is killed, they don't actually die. Their body disappears, but their existence remains. Over time, they will reincarnate and come back, which means you can win a battle, but you can never permanently defeat them. Second, they have basically infinite energy. In Tensura, power comes from something called Magicules. Most characters have a limit. True dragons don't. Their energy supply is so massive, it might as well be endless. And third, they exist on a conceptual level. You're not just fighting a dragon, you're fighting the concept of storms, the concept of ice, the concept of heat. And you can't just punch a concept out of existence. That's what makes them so broken. Now, let's talk about the strongest true dragon of all, Veldora. This is the Star King dragon, the original, the one who literally created the world of Tensura. Everything you see in the series, Magicules, skills, the entire power system, all of it traces back to him. Veldora wasn't just strong. He had complete authority over reality itself. He could create life. He could design abilities. He could shape the laws of the universe. Imagine a character who isn't just playing the game. He's the one who coded the entire system. That's Veldora. But here's where it gets interesting. He eventually gave up a large portion of his power. He chose to live a more limited existence, which means the entire world of Tensura is basically running on leftover power from Veldora.